Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, friends. Whenever you're tuning into this live stream, this is Yonks with REtoken, the real estate DAO, and join with me here tonight is Mrs. Yonks. And apologies for the short notice on this live stream, but Mrs. Yonks and I have been moving, and as always, I underestimate the difficulty of the moving process, especially when we were getting our stuff out of storage where it had been for approximately a year and a half now, and that's still undertaking. But we're not here to talk about our moving. We're here to get work done. This is REtoken. We are building Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate 101 coming up on April 23rd. And it's going to be a monthly event unlike what you've ever seen before. And this is our 5th working group here on season 1, our very first season. And we're taking what we learned from bringing DAO Day on February 22nd via Token Summit DAO and really applying that here. And then we're going to apply what we learned here to make Token Summit coming up on June 21st, 22nd, 23rd even better. So I hear Baby Yonks in the background, so I'm going to probably do a majority of the talking here tonight. And we're going to hop right in. We've got our agenda over here. This is Notion. This is what we do, the tool that we have been using for getting all the things done. And here, right, looking at our agenda, this is some of the things that we were preparing. So we're going to hop right in. Earlier today during our office hours, we made some final adjustments on the UnlockProtocol, and we're having a unique opportunity for our REtoken holders, the social token that represents contributing here at REtoken, the real estate DAO. And this is something that I'm really going to work on creating a nice written piece of content for. And this isn't something that I spoke to about on our agenda, but anyway, let's get right to it and acquire the NFT. And real quick, I'm going to actually open this is something that earlier today, I'm going to browse over here on my profile in OpenSea. I actually went through the process of testing this out earlier today. Hopefully it works good. I had a little bit of a hiccup on that, but taking a look at my OpenSea profile and scrolling down to my collection, and you can see yonks.eth. And here is the NFT for Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate 101 that I minted earlier today, right after our office hours. And I'm actually going to enable Discord live streamer mode here real quick. There we go. And go into the live stream chat. So here is the link on OpenSea to my NFT. It's a ERC721 token, and that's just the technical language as far as what type of it is. It's one of one. This is a unique, and that's one of the things that we're not going to have a unique image for this particular one. That's something that we may do later, but not for this particular Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate. Anyway, here's the link to my, this is one of the things that I love about UnlockProtocol and using Polygon is that after your NFT is minted, you can very quickly see your NFT on OpenSea. And OpenSea is the predominant secondary market for where NFTs are bought and sold. Now, to be clear, we're not creating this Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate to provide an opportunity on the secondary market. We're doing this as a 1-year pass for the content Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate 101. Anyway, we're not going to talk about what the details of that are. We're actually going to hop right in, and we are on ret.TEAM. This is the website that we put forward. Huge fans of TEAM acronym, Together Everyone Achieves More. And here earlier today on our office hours, set up this Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate. landing page, and we're gonna right now acquire this. So let's see if I've got, real quick, I'm gonna actually import the token over here. This is Mrs. Yonks on MetaMask, and she graciously said that I could do the live stream sharing of this because she is taking care of Brooke in the background. And do you want to try to squeeze any words in on that right now, Tyler?
Sorry, what? Sorry, Brooke screaming face.
Well, that's what I was just commenting on. I'm actually importing right now on your MetaMask because we can't see your REtoken that you hold. So I'm going to import that here. I just grabbed, go ahead, Tyler.
Yes, import that. And I would like to, let's make a note to make another video on how to do this, because this has come up a couple times with people thinking that they didn't have any and they did, just wasn't bridged correctly. So I want to make sure that everybody who has it knows that they have it. I also want to get caught up on airdrops. Let's try and get that done tonight if we can.
So you hold 3,004 and some change REtoken in your wallet currently.
How do I end up with 4 REtoken? Like, don't we always give things multiples of 5?
Well, this was one of our coordinate allocations.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, we set this up earlier today for now, and this is one of the things that we're going to talk about during our working group, is we are providing a limited window of opportunity for REtoken holders, our contributors, to acquire this NFT, this blockchain bootcamp for real estate, for 250 REtoken. We felt with where everything was at, and one of the things that we do, like for people that are participating on this working group right now, anybody participating in the Zoom would have received 25 REtoken. And we've been doing that very consistently since we created our social token here. And anyway, we felt that 250 was the right amount. And then one of the things that we were talking about, and I'm not sure if we're gonna flip the switch on this here tonight, we may, and that's something that hoping to get some more feedback from our team. And it's not that hard to flip the switch back. And when I'm talking about flipping the switch, I'm talking about the UnlockProtocol configuration as far as, and let's just actually get going with that right now. So log in with UnlockProtocol. And again, this is using MetaMask here. We're on the Polygon mainnet. And I don't know what it looks like if you're not. This is something that we do most of our creations as far as NFTs and ERC20 tokens, social tokens that represent our community on Polygon. I'm not going to go into detail why, but it's just much more viable. So anyway, let's log in with UnlockProtocol, and we're going to use the little MetaMask in-browser wallet here. And this is the signature. RETTEAM wants you to sign with your Ethereum account issued. So we're going to sign that. And now we're going to buy the ticket for Blockchain Bootcamp for real estate. And let's see here, we again configured the amount to be 250 REtoken, and you can see, and this is one of the things that we were talking about changing. So this is a two-step process. The first one authorizes, and let's see, so select your crypto wallet of choice in browser wallet. And this is where we authorize, and we do have credit card configuration. That's one of the things that we're talking about changing. And this is one of the reasons that I'm wanting to make this change sooner, because I don't know what it would look like if somebody clicked on credit card right now, because we did put in place earlier this week the stripe.com, because we're planning on having this ticket be for 97 USDC on Polygon. So anyway, we're going to click on wallet because again, REtoken is a social token right now. And one of the things that we were talking about, so there is a small matic charge to create this. And again, this is a two-step process. This one is give permission to access your REtoken. By granting permission, you are allowing the following contract to access your funds. And this is, again, REtoken, which is our social token. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm this. And then the next step after this happens will be to approve the 250 Matic for that. So now waiting for your NFT membership to be minted. And I believe, Tyler, you will be token ID number 2 on this. I know, it's exciting. So this is the first practical application of using REtoken. And this was something that we thought a little bit about, and whether we do this in future seasons will still be a question mark. And that's one of the things that we're wanting to, on a side note, create some type of onboarding workflow. We've just started using dwork.xyz for a task bounty board. So I see Amy joining, and I'll let her connect to audio. So let's see how long that this takes here on the, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on speed up here. I'm gonna make it high. Welcome, Amy. You're catching the tail end of Mrs. Yonks acquiring her blockchain bootcamp for real estate. Got that all figured out since we were on the office hours earlier today.
So are we able to use the REtoken? Because I can see Matic over there.
Yes, that is correct. Now, it does require a slight cost in Matic. So, and it looks like
you need like 1 cent worth of Matic to mint this thing.
Yeah. So, do you have Matic now?
I have to look again because I told you my laptop crashed. So I'll probably have to set up a MetaMask wallet in my phone to get that, or another, maybe coin. Can I use the one from Coinbase or Upload?
No, you want to use the wallet that you've been using for REtoken, because that's where the REtoken's at.
Okay. I might have to dig in my seed phrase then. Dig out my seed phrase. I keep it in safe location, and then I forgot where my safe location.
Right. And that's one of the things. Like, yeah, that's good. Keep it written down. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this. This was Tyler minting on live stream. We didn't get me minting my token NFT on live stream earlier, but we did just get that here with Tyler. So that all worked, because one of the things that we need to make a decision on, Amy, because right now we're planning on using this being UnlockProtocol for an interim solution while we're getting ClickFunnels set up, because we do have, and I'll actually just click here on the button, go to ret.team. So and let me actually go here to OpenSea with your and I'm sure it'll just be the same one that I just shared in live stream, and token ID number 2. So like the URL there, instead of just it's being 1, it's now 2. So, and you can see here, owned by Mrs. Yonks.eth. So congratulations, Tyler. And again, now looking at your MetaMask wallet on your REtoken, as you can see, it went down by 250 REtoken. And here's the transaction. I'll share this on live stream. Here is the Polygon scan.com block explorer.
Let me tell you, that is an awesome way. I don't know who came up with the idea, but that is an awesome way of using our tokens.
Well, and the thing that makes it even more awesome, Amy, is that we're planning on it being functionally the same dynamic. And that's one of the things that we're going to have to figure out how that we can get that to work. But, and then like from a tokenomics standpoint, this functionally will, you know, increase, but we've got so many retoken out of the 10 million that we minted, the way that we've been doing our tokenomics. And like one of the other opportunities that we've spoken about that we haven't done yet is to still do like the founding 1K club, whoever has 1,000 retoken. And that's something that we're planning on doing here for season 0. And the switch when we go from season 0 to season 1 will be whenever we do our regulation crowdfunding offering. So that's going to be another fun utility NFT that will it will function similarly. It will just look very different. Like this obviously is a ticket. It looks like a ticket, you know, and that's one of the things that we've spoken about on previous, like on our last working group number 4, was we made some decisions. Dax actually liked the REtoken logo being first in order compared to the bootcamp. And then also we have some costs associated with getting the proper licensing for the ticket image, and then as well as the bootcamp stamp that we're using there. But this is a fun milestone here. March 31st, we have now minted a couple NFTs. This is one of the things too, we've been doing our workflow, ticket workflow here via Eventbrite, and we still have the ticket workflow on Eventbrite. This is one of the things that will kind of be, you know, us learning here in season 1, because Eventbrite is a very popular and respected platform for, you know, doing tickets. And we may use this for doing some of our webinars introducing Blockchain Bootcamp for real estate. But I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to yield the microphone. I don't know if you're able to talk, Tyler, or not, but yeah, go team. This is a fun milestone here. First usage of REtoken, our social token.
Well, I'm super excited
Congratulations, Tyler.
Oh, thanks, Amy. So I'm super excited about what this is going to look like, because if you have 250 REtoken, you either have done at least 10 hours worth of work for the community, or you've done a project that was 10 hours worth of work. So this is something that it's really a great way to reward people. So that's fun.
Yeah, and the question is how long that we want to leave this on, because the goal, it is a configuration to change, because I don't think that we can have both, like where it's USDC and REtoken. And right, as I mentioned earlier, we want to
How about this? This is what I'd like to propose on this. So let's leave it open until the end of our working group on Wednesday night, and let people know that's the window. And then we could give anybody that missed it like 24 hours before the boot camp starts, and that'll be it.
Well, so, but that's the problem here, Tyler, is I would really like to do a webinar between now and Wednesday where we utilize this unlocked protocol for delivering our webinar.
Well, then, why don't we just tell people?
Can you guys flip flop with it? Like,
it's hard. We can, but it's hard.
It's not hard. I mean, it's a process, and it's a manual process, and you know, like my thoughts are here. It's Thursday. We normally have our Sunday working group. I think that we should communicate here, and you know, the opportunity of, you know, providing that, because it's not like we can't do another window. We can do another window where we provide, but my thoughts are we leave this in place until our working group on Sunday afternoon, and then, because I would really like to schedule a webinar for Sunday evening utilizing this because the goal is to make this where, like, instead of the ticket being here, this would be like the live stream, and then we would have the button like here. So like let's go to this window here. So like here's an incognito window. So instead of the ticket being here, then we could have like the live stream webinar introducing Blockchain Bootcamp for real estate, and then we could have the button here that says log in with UnlockProtocol or step 1, and that's basically going through the login process. And we could probably get some step 1 or some better button verbiage, like buy ticket step 1 of 2. And I'm just thinking out loud here, but like that's kind of my thoughts are to make a very simple landing page here while we're working on building ClickFunnels. Does that make sense, Amy and Tyler?
Yeah, I think that's fine. The other thing, Amy, if you have time to do this, I would love to just give you a list of everybody who we think has 250 retoken. If you can just get in touch with them, let them know, make sure they don't miss the announcement, and then because there aren't that many people, maybe a dozen or so.
Yeah, and that's something
Yeah,
too,
you
Tyler.
can.
Go ahead, Amy.
Yeah. You can either DM me and give me instructions. I'm actually in the middle of something right now, but I'll go back to
Yeah,
it.
I'll get with you tonight or tomorrow. Like I said, we need to get caught up on an airdrop, and anyway, we'll circle back on that.
Okay.
So right now, and I'm actually updating the agenda here real quick. So Yonks proposes leaving the REtoken configuration / opportunity in place until after our Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern working weekly reoccurring working group. And let me refresh this here. So that's under here. So right here, this is what I put. Proposes leaving the REtoken configuration. So, and then the other thing. So we can send out some communications on that. And one of the things too that we spoke a little bit about that wasn't reflected on our agenda, we have an early bird pricing window. Our thoughts as far as the early bird pricing, like here coming up, and let me actually just go to our calendar here. So if you're not, if you're interested in contributing here, participating, we have a very open and inclusive. We want to invite people to our working groups. We love the and we accomplish a lot, but we are very accommodating for people that want to hop in and contribute. But looking at our calendar, so here's the calendar. So we didn't get this webinar delivered. I'm going to just delete this off of the calendar. And the one that I'm talking about sliding over here, let's slide this over here. Is this a good time, Tyler? 6 Eastern, 4 Mountain?
Yeah.
Or should we make it 7?
Actually, let's make it 7 just in case.
Because I would kind of like to get, and I don't know if we want to this week, or but we still need to get some stuff. So anyway, we've got here 7. So let's have that 4, and that'll give me plenty of opportunity to get a landing page like what I was talking about set up over here, where it'll basically be the live stream and then a button, super basic. It'll be very easy to get that in place. This will be the first time that we're using, and what have we done right now? 2, maybe, I think we've done 2 webinars using Hopin, and we both agreed, primarily me, I was like, this isn't conducive for converting people to sales easily.
Well, the biggest challenge on Hopin is that there's no buy now button. So if somebody watches a few minutes of it and says, man, this sounds really cool, I want in, they have to wait until the end to get the link, and then the link just shows up on their screen. But even then, they can't even just click on the link and just go straight to the buy now button. So that's what we need to fix.
Yeah, so that's the goal here, is to put this in place, and this is one of the things too, and I'm just talking out loud here. I would really like to have our workflow, and this is sales workflow, right? Because we're talking about converting a prospect, somebody that is potentially interested in attending our blockchain bootcamp for real estate, into a paid customer of this product, this digital product that we're creating, that we're representing via an NFT. And the thing that's fabulous, I think, about this is that this 1 year past, this NFT, we're going to be providing this bootcamp on a monthly basis, and the content is going to get better and better. And this one time that somebody goes through this, they'll have the opportunity to plug in, whether it's a month down the road, 6 months down the road, up to a year down the road, to get a potentially completely revamped program. And that's one of the things that we'll be communicating as we're creating this. We've already outlined 40 seasons, 40 months. We're committing to delivering this for the next 40 months. And we really believe that we can get this dialed in from a webinar marketing strategy, and then also from a delivery of the event, where it'll be easier and easier. Anyway, getting back to our agenda here, what's subdomain to use for ClickFunnels? I'm thinking camp.ret.team. This isn't something that we have online right now, and this is something, I don't know if you remember Amy and Tyler, when we were talking about like me, I would like to have a yonks.ret.team page. This doesn't, it currently doesn't exist, and this is some interesting workflow here that I haven't seen. But we are, again, using WordPress right now. UnlockProtocol has a great WordPress plugin. And we're talking about using WordPress multi-site. And this is something that we've had conversations in the past about, an ambassador program. And now we're having conversations about an affiliate program, and the opportunity for those to intermingle. Like, we may want to have a higher barrier of entry for people that we bring into our affiliate program. And this isn't necessarily a decision that we have to make today. And this is something that we can explore depending on, anyway, I'm going to stop talking on that, but I've been talking a lot already.
I like the whole idea of doing the 1 year pass, of leveling up the game for tokens later on, and for just adding more value as we're doing this. I think the easier that we can make it to direct people to ret.team and see this, the more quotes that we get, where people are like, man, this is amazing, like, this is so valuable, I got way more than the price, blah, blah, blah. I think the better and the more valuable the sites will be. The other thing is that we've been linking docs.ret.team to everywhere. Do we get SEO for ret.team off that, or does docs get all the SEO?
No, so the way that SEO works on, and that's a great question too, the way that SEO works on a subdomain is that there's no subdomain juice. So docs is our Get book, and this is something that we have a decent amount of content on, and we've been doing more of our content here in the near term on Notion. But yeah, so we don't get any SEO benefits, but we do, like, anytime that we use ret.team. So like, and that's like, yeah, so no.
Okay, so I think the more valuable that we can make ret.team, the more that we can use ClickFunnels to funnel people into it, and show people how much value we're packing into this one day. And I'm pretty excited. I offered student pricing. I'm actually thinking, if you're 19, 20, you get this stuff now, your entire life is going to look different. So pretty excited to be able to offer that. And then realtors, real estate investors, I'm really excited about everybody reaching out to us.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this Blockchain Bootcamp product as well, and that's one of the things that we need to explore from a feature standpoint. Like, and that's one of the values of setting up Eventbrite. You know, where like you did the student pricing and creating a lower cost for students. But to go back here real quick, this isn't something that we had on our agenda, and something that we've been talking about and will continue to talk about is, and I actually came in through Content Calendar. We are a content / media DAO, REtoken the Real Estate DAO currently, and we're working on, and that's functionally what this Blockchain Bootcamp for real estate is a digital event, a virtual event, and that's one of the things that we're looking forward to having more of a hybrid event. But what I'm talking about here, we built a blockchain bootcamp for real estate. I thought that this would be a fun piece of content, and that's why I've got the status collaborative writing. And I'm thinking right now of creating a 500 REtoken bounty for this. And this is something that we've had conversations, we being Mrs. Yonks and I, with Lonis and one of the other co-founders of DWork, is like here on DWork. And let me actually bring this up real quick. And I'm going to do this in the REtoken browser. So DWork is the bounty board, task board that we've got for doing various things. And I was thinking for this article, this collaborative writing article over here that I was just talking about, where did it go here? This one, and we don't have a lot like draft, like this is all that I've got. I haven't been focused on this myself. And I don't even remember exactly when I created this. But right now, like going back here to, I'm thinking 500 REtoken for who the team, and I don't know what this would look like as far as figuring out who gets what of that. And this is one of the things that I want us to get better at is creating written content and doing that offline. But I'm thinking 500 REtoken for this. Do you think, what are your thoughts, Amy and Tyler, about 500 REtoken bounty for this collaborative writing article?
Yeah, great. We could do that through Collabland. I mean, not Collabland, through Coordinate. If you're not sure how to break it up, we could just say, hey, Coordinate for.
I just feel that, you know, Coordinate is, and we do have Coordinate running right now for Blockchain Bootcamp for real estate. We'll talk more about that in our working group. But anyway, right now I'm going to go ahead and create this bounty, the one that we were just talking about, and we could talk about that again. I would really like to have this, and let me go back to the Notion page. So what would we like to put for a publication date? So we've got, this is the last day of the month, week 13. So and our first one is coming up on 23rd. So I'm thinking Sunday, and then I'm thinking one more Sunday. So I'm thinking maybe 4/10.
Okay, great.
And from so let me update there on the publication date 4/10. So let's put that on the. I'm going to do a to-do, and this is collaborative writing. So this is one of the things, and I'm going to just copy. And this is tags. I'm going to make a new tag, collaborative writing. This is blog post. And I don't know if there's any other good tags. If anybody thinks of any other good tags, so we're going to put a due date of April 10th. And task points. So we're doing the task points. 25 retoken is 1 task point. So this would be 20 task points. So that's basically 20 hours. And we'll do this on Polygon. And this is one of the reasons that we love DWork, is that we can use our social token here on Polygon, REtoken, to pay for this bounty. And we'll do a overview note. So here's one of the things that's fun. I'll put Yonks will update this later. And who could? So this is one of the great things about. And do we want to make this multiple submissions bounty? That means it's public.
Yeah, I mean, we got Deces in that way, and his work was beautiful. So, and he actually had said he uses his work to introduce himself to other DAOs because he's looking for ways to contribute to cool projects. So I think the fact that we attracted somebody as high quality as him was awesome. So yeah, public all the way.
So one of the things that we need to be cognizant of from a workflow standpoint, we're doing our collaborative writing in Notion here, and that's a manual process for getting somebody created. And whether this is ideal or not, that's just is what it is, and that's the tool that we're using for collaborative writing right now.
Well, we can always have somebody submit a blog or a whatever, or a writing whatever, and then we can edit it collaboratively. I mean, doesn't, like, if it's somebody who's not in our community and they want to submit something, I would welcome them, and we can always pick something and edit it together, give them most of it.
And this is something that we'll finalize again. Because this is a pretty large bounty for a written article. That's one of the things that it needs to be a top quality. And that's why I would kind of prefer the contributors to be, and this is one of the things that's pretty fabulous from this has the gating capability. So like, check this out. So who can claim this? We can say Notion contributors, which is a Discord role, because that's something that we've done in Discord. So that's a prerequisite for being able to actually contribute to this. So the opportunity is, if somebody is serious about contributing to this, and this is something where, us getting better as far as creating these types of opportunities for people to contribute, but then just getting better at the workflow. Like one of the others that I've started using a little bit is the REtoken 500 Club. And that's one of the things, like having this blockchain bootcamp for real estate 101. That's another opportunity where we could create a Discord role. And I'll actually have that as some agenda for our working group on Sunday to go through the process of creating a new role in guild.xyz, which is another tool that we utilize for doing some Discord role management. But anyway, we've been talking about this enough right now. So I'm going to do the gating Notion contributors. And this is something where if we wanted to create a, and I'll make this this description better later. I will right now do Notion page, link here real quick. So here's that Notion page link. So create this task. So here's the task that just created. I'm going to share this link on our live stream in Discord real quick. So here is the DWork task we just created. And I can't remember if this creates a thread. So over here in the DAO Gov and Ops category in Discord, this is where the Discord integration happens. So it does look like it creates a thread here, I believe, or it actually just creates a link. So this is what just got created right here. And going back to the live stream. So, hey, welcome Double D. Thanks for popping in and saying hi on our live stream. So there's the DWork task that we just created. And again, I just showed everybody the thing over here. So moving on our agenda, and I'm going to go back here. So we only have a few minutes left. So real quick, one of the things that we did earlier in the week was launch AFM DAO. This is affiliate marketing DAO. We'll be talking more about that in coming weeks as we are launching and doing all of the affiliate marketing building. So we use these tools that we're building for Blockchain Bootcamp for real estate. And again, this is stuff that we wanted to put in place for DAO Day. We just didn't have time to. So this is also stuff that we'll be using for Token Summit DAO as well. And when I'm talking about tools, let me actually go here real quick to, and I don't know if it'll show up on here. So Team Wiki. So this is the tools and services page on Wiki that we use. And right now, Active Campaign and ClickFunnels are two tools here that we're using for Blockchain Bootcamp that will be, and also created, going back to the main page, the affiliate marketing DAO. And again, we'll be talking more about that in coming weeks, but this is the time in our live stream where we make sure that all of the decisions and next actions were captured on our working group. So the big one that we did was right here, but I'm going to stop talking now.
I think this is great. I think this will be a great framework for blockchain 523 or whenever the next one is. You're on mute, Jason.
Thanks. I just copied the decisions here from up above, so right below here. Next actions. So just to recap right now, the opportunity for anybody that holds REtoken to acquire, just like we did earlier on the live stream, we went through the process for Mrs. Yonks. And the way that we're planning on setting this up, and this is again something that we'll talk more about on our working group on Sunday, but the way that we're planning on setting this up is that the representation of this NFT will be the same as you holding the 250 REtoken. So we're really wanting this to be a no-brainer for somebody. So it's not like there should be any loss. And that's one of the things that we have to incorporate from a governance standpoint. And when I say incorporate from a governance standpoint, snapshot.org is where we do our governance for REtoken, the real estate DAO. And you can see here our space, and I'll link this up to everybody. So right now, this is, we just have the governance set up to utilize ERC20 tokens, our social token. But the plan would be to incorporate this NFT to have the same functionality of 250 REtokens, if that makes sense. Did I say that well, Tyler?
You should probably be asking Amy, not me.
Did I say that well, Amy? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it's probably fine.
Yes, I think that's a brilliant idea.
And we'll talk more about that again. Make sure that everybody's on board with that on the call. And this is one of the things, going back to that article, I would really like to incorporate into that We Build Blockchain Bootcamp for Real Estate article, and then also into an official like snapshot proposal that really like bundles in at a high level. And that's one of the things that so another component of this or another requirement, I think, because again, that 500 REtoken, it's a pretty decent reward that we're putting for an article. But one of the things that want to have within that article is also the snapshot proposal. So That's a snapshot proposal / blog post. Is that a good way to articulate that, Tyler?
Yeah, I think so.
And I'm going to just update here, snapshot proposal plus blog post. And I'm going to add over here snapshot proposal as well. And this is DAO Governance. And again, the opportunity, like one of the other things too, we only have a couple minutes left, but we've talked about with DWork getting a proof of work. And what do I mean by that? Like taking a look, and I'll go to my profile here real quick on DWork. Let me bring this into the window. So here's my profile, and this is different tasks that I've completed. Let me make this a little bit bigger. And I did update my profile. This is one of the things that I noticed, that they've got friendly links. And what I mean by that, like you can see my profile is profile/yonks.eth. And I'll link that up there. So it should be able where everybody can read about that. But the opportunity of getting NFTs is existent here, and you can see proof of work, and that's one of the things that we'll talk again about on Sunday. It was a carryover thing that we didn't finish talking about on our previous working group on last Sunday. So anything, final thoughts, Tyler, before we call it a wrap on this working group?
I think we got a lot done. How are you feeling, Amy? Okay, I'm not sure if she can talk right now. Yeah, I think this was great. Let's call it a wrap.
All right, and we didn't have any next actions. All right, well, it's Thursday night. We did have, we did put our webinar for Sunday on the calendar. So that was something here, where was that? Yeah, Sunday at 7 Eastern time. And that's going to be using a very basic, but then the next thing that we've got our Saturday morning book club. We're finishing up ETH, the Infinite Machine, which is the Ethereum origin story. And that's on Clubhouse. And then we're going to be kicking off a new book on April the 9th, The Art of Impossible, which I'm very, very excited about. But other than that, our upcoming working group, our Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern time working group there, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel here so that you can get notified. And this is one of the things that we're getting better and better at, is getting our events forward. And that's one of the things, getting more organized with Notion and using some tools and just working on improving the workflows. And there's lots of opportunity for anybody that would like to contribute for all the things that we're building here. The main thing that we're doing is working for equitable, affordable housing, and that's the underlying thing that we're doing, and then providing education, you know, like with this Blockchain Bootcamp for real estate. But it is on the hour, and I want to be respectful of everyone's time tonight. Have a good rest of your Thursday evening, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.